Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of Shadow of the Colossus. Alright, and before we dive into the finale, I just wanted to point out how sickly our boy is looking here. Do you guys remember in the first episode when we got that close shot of his face? He looked pretty full of life, but look at how pale this sucker's looking. He's got the dark veins coming up his neck. We've got 15 demons in our body right now, and we're about to go top it off with number 16. Alright, once on our trusty steed, we are setting off for the final episode, my friends. This journey has been very bittersweet. I'm very excited to be here in the finale. This is probably one of the best Colossus in the game. There's a reason it's the last one. It's the hardest, no doubt. And I'm very excited for you guys to see it. But yeah, we are coming to the end of this series. I really appreciate everybody who's been supporting this whole time. With all the comments, you guys are watching the videos, you're liking it. The channel has grown significantly since we started this one. I think when I ended The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, I was somewhere within like the 70 range for subscribers, but we're getting close to 110 now, and that is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Back to the game. You guys have noticed I'm taking that same canyon that we took. Actually, I don't know if I want to go this way or this way. Let's take a right. We had taken a left on a previous episode. We're going to take a right this time. Hug around the corner. And we're in this massive open area. Ooh, we got an altar. Got to stop for our lizards. Lord knows we need it for this episode. All right, lizard. I feel like you've eluded me long enough. Where are you? Oh, he's on the ground? I thought I heard walking. To make sure he's dead. Rule number 1, double tap. Or was rule number 1 cardio? I can't remember. Alright, back on the horse, and it looks like we have a fruit tree coming up. Damn, we are going right into the last one. Guys, I shouldn't even have to say it. This is the most epic of all of the Colossus. This is the largest, without a doubt. Alright, we've got all of our fruit, and we are back to checking to make sure nothing else is around here. There's a lot of birds over there. I wonder why. All right, I'm just gonna head straight there. We're heading back to the adventure. All right, now coming down this hill. Ooh, some birds. Those are pretty cool. I think I gotta wind down this way because it looks like there's a lot of cliffs between here and where I'm trying to go. You know the horse. Fickle as hell. Come on, you got it. It's like not wanting to run right now. Keep running, please. Oh, horse. Oh, horse. Alright, we are so close. The horse is now finally starting to run. Alright, guys, we are much closer now. This is the grand entrance to the final Colossus. I don't think... Actually, I know for a fact it is impossible to open this gate without defeating the other 15 first. And yeah, I've never made it this far in the PlayStation 4 remaster, and this looks amazing. This looks so beautiful. So I think what we do is just stand here and shine our lights. And with the power of 15 souls, I was able to open this up. Back on the horse. We want to use the horse to continue to venture. Guys, there's a scene coming up that is probably the most depressing scene in the entire game. And I think it's what made this game for a lot of us. But before we get to that, there's definitely a lizard here. Ooh, oh, he wasn't even on the freaking wall. I heard you running. Can't run from me, boy. Alright, cool. That one was actually pretty easy. I got the lizard. I'm actually going to save here. Yes, I think that's like the first time I've actually saved at one of the altars. Alright, moving along. I'm going to run down here. I'm going to have the horse find his own way to me. He'll come running back, I think. Unless he's just going to hate me like he did in the last episode. Gotta love the horse AI. Alright, here goes. Run! Jump, 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 jump. Oh, just like that. Aggro! 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 I'm getting teary-eyed. That's so sad. Aggro. And without skipping a beat, the goddamn environment starts raining and thundering and really sets the rest of the mood for this episode. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. But if I had to live through it at the age of like 14 or 15, then you can live through it now. Alright, so from here what we want to do is basically start climbing this wall, and we want to hook over to the right. And the goal is to get to the very top of this mountain. Oh, look at that mossy wall. How convenient. Alright, and as we continue to climb, I'm pretty sure the storm gets worse and worse. Boy, is it a slow climb. Oh! Okay. Getting a little excited there. It's crazy that there's like water running down this ledge. That would make it even harder for me to grab onto things. Alright, here we go. I think we've got to be getting pretty damn close now. The 16th and final Colossus, my friends. Oh, right as I say it, it starts thundering and gets more intense. This is it. The moment of truth. Look at the size of this son of a bitch. I like to point out that it's wearing like an armored dress that's basically a building I have to scale. Yeah, look at this thing. At the top of the mountain, overlooking basically all the other lands. Alright, so we're going to start by coming up here, and this is going to be a game of cat and mouse. I have to get close to him while continuing to dodge his consistent attacks. He shoots out those like blasts like Iron Man just out of his hands. It's basically the same concussive shots that all the other Colossus have seemed to have. And I have to wait for moments to dive across because this guy is ruthless. Okay, so if I'm standing on the outside of one of these and I get hit, it's basically a blast that would send me flying, and I would be pushed back further away from him. So far, so good. I am following the path pretty well. I didn't think I would remember it, but it's linear, to be fair. There's only one way you can really go. It's not like a maze. But I do remember it not being a cakewalk. So we'll see if I can get this. I do remember like raging as a kid because some of these parts get hard. Oh, what are you doing? Like the trick is to, like when I'm up top and I'm diving between little gaps, you have to do this roll technique. Otherwise, walking will just mean you get hit by those blasts. By the way, I gotta give props to this Colossus that he has some seriously sharp vision. I am very tiny compared to him, and it's a serious thunderstorm out right now. So the question remains, how the heck can he stay on me like this? Jeez. Alright, so obviously it's tempting to run straight for his feet, but no, you can't do that. We gotta dive. Okay, this is gonna be the hardest one to get through. Oh, okay, we lost that. Let's get back up. All right, now that we're back, let's try this again. Kind of want to wait till he shoots. Yes! The trick was waiting until he's like already shooting one. You can hear it. That. As soon as you hear that, then wait for that attack to strike, and then bam, you made it. Alright guys, so I guess that was probably the hardest part, unless... I mean, this part can be very difficult because it's pretty easy to fall from him, especially the higher you get. Without further ado, we are about to take on number 16. Well, I guess we've already been taking him on. So it goes without saying, you're going to just pretty much follow the path that is set before you. Look for anywhere that you can continue to climb up. The ledges are pretty self-explanatory. And I think our goal right now is to be getting to his waist on the back side, which would be more this way, I think. Okay, I'm going to come up here. Climb up, come up. I might have to jump to the side here. Yeah, we're gonna go up this way. Okay, maybe I can't go up that way. We're gonna go up this way. By the way, can we just give props to Wander, our boy here, because he has got some serious upper body strength. Being able to do this in a rainstorm, no less. Alright, so here's a series of events we're going to want to do. Start by pricking him in the back. Alright, so be courageous enough to jump and grab on. And then, I think I want to crawl up to the top of his hand. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm on his hands. I've stabbed his hands. From here I want to, okay, walk over to the next weak spot. I guess you didn't need to stab the hand, you need to stab the weak spots. I should already know that. Okay, we are on the next hands. And then from here, I think I want to stab the inside of the hand, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't even want to stab the hand at all. Oh, no, I know what I want to do. I want to shoot something from here. Come to the top. Alright, take the shot, take the shot. Alright, I got the shot. God, that took forever. Alright, now climb up. Now please just get up. Okay, cool. Guys, the worst is over. From here, I just kind of hold on. He's not a fan of me being on him, but I really just need to regain some of my stamina. If not all the stamina. Stop shaking yourself. Alright, here we go. Deliver the blows! He's gonna do that big long hair flow thing. Well, he's also not gonna like sit for long enough for me to like actually hit his head. Oh, come on, dude, stop shaking! You're the most frustrating for sure. Part of me just wants to see if like hitting the shoulder will like distract him for a bit. Alright. That'll buy me enough time to go like this. Oh no. I'm going for these full charge attacks, but it would seem that is something that I cannot do. Alright, I'm gonna regain some of my stamina and stab this guy in the shoulder again. I get a little bit of an animation when he gets hit in the shoulder like this. I get his arm up here, and for a brief second, I can just get up to the head and start charging. And that's what I have to keep doing. Keep chipping away at his health, folks. Alright! It's the final hit! We did it. We defeated the last of the Colossus. And that's it. He just dies in place. His armor kind of just collapses and I'm falling to my death. Can I die at this part? Oh, it got me in the air. Oof. Alright. That's that. The last time I'm going to be attacked by the darkness. Alright, and the audio just dropped significantly. Cutscene time! This is it, guys. This is the outro of the game. Buckle up. Enjoy the final cutscene. All the king's horses and all the king's men finally got here to do something again. Alright, they are ready for battle. They didn't come here for peace. That guy's like, put the mask back on. I'm here for business. Here we go. See, at least I had a horse to walk me down this long spiral. They had to walk themselves. Cardio. Lord, Amon. Dang. They show up right as the final statue's being destroyed. And there's the Ganon music that's been playing. They've identified the body is on the altar, primed and ready for the ritual. Alright, so you guys will notice with each of the old Colossus spots, there's the long, narrow lights. And you guys have noticed at the end of each Colossus, we've seen that bright light. Well, this is the only time that it's shown, but the spiral of light where the clouds meet, that's where our boy is slowly lifted up into the sky. And each and every time that happens, he gets lifted and brought back to the temple. Presumably by Dorman, I'm not sure. But this tunnel of light that we see is him going through the spirit world. And that's why we've been able to hear the maiden's voice every now and then. It's the one time we're passing through the world of the spirits. And then we get dropped off here every time. And just like that, we get dropped off. It sounded like a pretty hard splat. Oh. Yeah, the way that skin hit the stone there. Oh, and here we are. All of the Colossus. All of the Colossi now on my side. Oh man, and you were looking demoned out, boy. You've got some horns. You've got the blue eyes. I don't believe this. So it was you after all. Have you any idea what you've done? Not only did you steal the sword and trespass upon this cursed land, You use the forbidden spell as well. Oh, they're ready to just like slay a motherfucker. To be reduced to such a sight. Yeah, you're not really human anymore, are you? You were only being used. Eradicate the source of the evil. Look, he's possessed by the dead. Hurry up and do it. Man. That's one to the knee. Insert Jim Carrey meme. It's better to put him out of his misery than to exist cursed as he is. Yeah, but can you kill him with the regular sword? I don't know. I mean, I guess you can. He's human being possessed by a bunch of these demons. Damn. Damn. Does that make you like the 17th Colossus or what? I really don't know how this works. That's absolutely through the heart. If not along, maybe and along. Wow. An arrow to the leg, a heart, or a sword to the heart and lung. And yeah, he's spewing out like every Colossus that I've killed. And he really just wants his lady to be restored. He's doubling down here. He will seriously continue his role. Damn. And just like that, I've become nothing more than the demons that I've been collecting. He's like, well, she's already dead, so... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Dare I say, I'm the 17th Colossus? Or am I now Dorman? Thou severed our body for an eternity in order to seal away our power. Yeah, this is definitely Dorman. We, Dorman, have arisen anew. He's been resurrected. We have borrowed the body of this warrior. Damn, so this is like all the Colossus in one. To recreate Dorman. Okay. And now we are playing the last part. I'm very slow. Very heavy and slow. What do you expect? Alright, can we kill the king? Is he just gonna walk by? I was gonna say, I prefer not to let him just walk by. Smash. Hulk smash. Can I do anything else besides smash? I could jump. Alright, they're just pretty much walking past me at this point. Keep turning. Is this what it's like to be a Colossus How cool would it be to like play as the Colossus and like try to stop people from killing you? Damn, they're just walking away like I'm nothing. What's up? What's up? Can I do anything? Can I walk? Man, they're just like straight up leaving me. This is sad. Some demon you are, jeez. They make this look so easy. They just walk away from me. I mean, the controls are very clunky and didn't allow me to do anything. I couldn't even really walk. But I remember this part being pretty short-lived anyways. And just like that, all the king's horses and all the king's men are getting the hell out of Dallas. Alright, here is the sacred sword. Alright. Be gone, foul beast. He loses his mask. He's like, okay. I guess it was still attached. Dorman is being resealed. Like I said, very short-lived for him. Or it. I'm not even sure. It had multiple voices. Alright. And here's the arguably the most tragic part of the entire game. So I remember, like, as a kid, I truly believed that there was, like, some mysterious part to this. That, like, if I kept jumping and I kept trying and I kept timing it, I could get away. For shits and giggles, I'm just gonna see how far I can make it. Alright, yeah, it doesn't seem like I can get any further past this, because every time I try, I'm just getting drawn back. So, I'm just gonna let it happen. Guys, there is no alternate ending. There's nothing else I could have done. This is how the game concludes. I just dive towards it. Take me! Please! Take me! Alright. Dare I say the ritual is complete. All 16 Colossus dead. Dorman resealed. The fate of our hero, unknown. The king and his men getting the hell out of there. Well, yeah, in case it isn't any more depressing, the bridge is now collapsing upon itself. Which means they really need to get the hell out of there. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be to be the guy at the end? It's probably the king. But, yeah, I would not want to be that guy. I would hope that my horse is hauling ass. Okay, no, the king's well protected up front. That guy's looking behind him like, oh, hell no. And what happens to our maiden? Was it all for naught? Is her body set to just decay? That's actually a really cool shot. Her head's all like slightly turned. What's that? A lip quiver? The eyes opening? Were we successful? I guess it's how you measure success. Look at that. The ritual is complete. We took down all 16 Colossus. We took down all 16 Colossi. And the maiden's awake. She probably has no idea where the hell she is. Or maybe she does know. I mean, if it's known, a ritual that's known, and this is a forbidden land, then it's probably well known that you're not supposed to go here. She probably has memories of whatever led to her death. And now she's just awake. Alone. What the hell is she supposed to do? The bridge that leads out of the Forbidden Land has just collapsed. Which is almost like the cherry on the top of this story. We got the maiden back. And what's that? Aggro! She survived. Our beautiful horse. She has survived. Wounded. Sure. The water must have broken her fall, and somehow she made her way back to the temple. Very emotional and bittersweet for these two to reunite. The horse, who has gone through just as much as our hero, gets to see all the efforts paid off. And now, credits roll. That's it, guys. That's it. I'm gonna let this roll. So if you guys haven't caught on, it's showing us each of the Colossus and their remains. As a quick fun side note, since I'm pretty much not going to be coming back to this game moving forward, if you are to play this game and you go back to any of these burial spots where we slayed one of the Colossus, you can interact with their bodies, like these piles of just remains, and it enters reminisce mode or something like that. Basically, it puts you into this like past setting where you can refight the Colossus, and it's like a time mode where you basically just take it on again. Also, fun fact: if you do fight them in that mode, you go back and refight them, you'll get a special item, and there are 16 special items in the game. They're really cool items. Like there's a harpoon that has electrical powers. There's this like cloth. You guys know in Breath of the Wild how you can use that cloth to sail off of cliffs and stuff. They have something like that in this game. There's a sword that does more damage. There are arrows that attract their attention. I never actually went and interacted with any of those. I don't think I ever did, but yeah. This game is fantastic. I love it. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. It was great as a PlayStation 4 remaster. I love the fact that they came back to it. Again, go back and look at it. I think it came out PlayStation 2. It was remade on PlayStation 3 and then remade again on PlayStation 4. I think. I'm pretty sure it's been that many times. Suffice to say, here we are on PS4 Pro, and it looks stunning. I am so happy that I was able to go back and beat this game. And as I was talking, we are now catching up. Here is Colossus 15 that we're on right now. And then shortly we're going to see number 16. Yeah, those remains can't really go anywhere. That's a tower of a Colossus. We are back to our king and his men. The story is not quite over, folks. Also, I'm just going to apologize now. I know this episode's going to be a lot longer. Most of it's cutscene. What can I do about that? I want you guys to see the outro of the game. Damn, it's so cool seeing like the world from this entrance spot. I don't think there's a way to... to really get back up to this bridge. Now no man shall ever trespass upon this place again. Should you be alive, it's even possible to continue to exist in these sealed lands. One day, perhaps you will make atonement for what you've done. It's very sad and bittersweet. The king kind of turns around and says, hey, if you're alive, then good for you. Hopefully you can atone. No one is going to be able to come visit you or save you, and you can't leave, so enjoy your new life. And here we are in the final actual cutscene. Our horse, who's very wounded. Our maiden, who is glowing white. Resurrected from death. And I guess the only thing to do is to walk back to check to see what happened to our hero. What's that? Is that perhaps a baby cooing? A baby with horns? Yeah. Yeah, that happens. I don't know why. I don't think any of us know why. There might be fan theories, but our hero kept his demon horns and is now a baby. Left to be taken care of by presumably the woman he loved. I mean, he went this great distance to bring her back from the dead. And I believe somewhere in the lore she was either sacrificed or he basically didn't agree with her death. And they're going to slowly climb up to the top and I assume realize that there's no way to get out. The bridge to leave is it's done. Also, interesting fact, the horse right here is walking over to the side that leads to a stairwell up. We couldn't ever come back up to this bridge. It's sealed off, the door that the king and his men came through. You can't actually get to this bridge. There is a way, however, to climb up the really long vine path on the whole side of this massive temple. And you can get up here. And I think there's a whole video on stuff that's up here. There's like a forbidden fruit that instead of giving you stamina increase, it permanently takes it away. Also in the demo, there was just a headless body figure that was just standing up here. It looked like the princess's body without a head. A lot of really weird background stuff going on, but yeah, people really wanted to see what was up here on their own, outside this cutscene. But all of us had seen this cutscene leads to the princess taking the... I'm assuming she's a princess. Taking the baby hero to the top of this temple with the horse and some deer. We haven't even seen any other life outside the lizard and birds. But there's some deer up here. Maybe going to show that there's promise of new life. Also, I don't really know what happened to Dorman. I'm going to assume that Dorman is either sealed to the temple or sealed to the baby, which is us. Which would kind of scare me for what would happen when the character grows up again. Also, so a squirrel, wildlife is just now appearing out of nowhere. Was the deer always up here? I mean, clearly there's trees and vegetation at the top of this place. And they're all curious to see the baby. And there goes the hawk. And that's it, guys. That wraps up the story of Shadow of the Colossus. What do you guys think? This game is definitely a cult classic. It's so mysterious, there's not enough told, but there's enough for us to just kind of assume what's going on. Draw our own conclusions. And it was one hell of a game for when it came out. I mean, taking on giant titans, finding each of their weak spots, and again, each one being so significantly unique. They really gave you 16 unique battles. But that's it. That is the final of the game. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 16, the finale, and the entire series. If you missed any episodes, please go back. Find out how to kill some of these Colossi. I'm very glad that I chose to do this series. I'm very glad that you guys stuck with me. Next week I'm going to be, I guess this week I'm going to be doing The Last of Us 2. And that's exciting because that's a brand new game. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed reliving this one. I also enjoyed doing the Link to the Past with you guys, my first series I kicked off. This channel continues to grow, and I'm very thankful. Right back to the opening credit, where the bird is flying off into the screen. And that's that. Thank you again, guys. Please leave the video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not. And I'd already mentioned it, but I'll have one bonus episode after this where I'm going to rate the Colossus as my favorite. But with that, this is the end. Adios.